Welcome. It is the Ski Bum Podcast, episode number 336. It is your pals, Mario and Brian. Mario, what's up?
I feel honored to be here. There's been a lot going on, some crazy shit going on, but I'm looking forward to tonight's podcast. Haven't done it in a week or two, right?
Yeah, we're getting closer to our weekly schedule now. It's been about a week and a half, which is not bad. We're easing into it. But, you know, temperatures are falling. It's getting darker. And we're going to be talking about, in the main topic, America's best ski towns to live in.
Boom.
I'm a sucker for any of these lists. They put one out on the snow a few weeks ago. And we're going to just discuss what those ski towns are. And we're going to chime in with our own little pros, cons, and tidbits that you all are here for and love. So thank you so much for listening. We do appreciate it. Check us out, skibumpodcast.com. We're on the socials, X, Instagram, Facebook, Untapped, YouTube at Ski Bum Podcast. And I am implementing a new Instagram strategy if you haven't already checked it out. Because again, we're in this sort of time right now before all the good real ski stuff happens. Yeah, we're starting to get some stuff with ski trailers, which is cool. We'll probably do in the next few weeks. All the movies that are coming out soon, but there's not really a lot of skiing happening. So what I'm doing is I'm taking any stories that I find interesting and I'm applying a little bit of AI and somehow turning it into a ski story, because I can pretty much do that with anything. Anything can be turned into a ski story if you really try hard enough. So make sure you check us out there. That's the most fun one that we're on right now. Send us an email, skibumpodcast@gmail.com. Getting ready for ski season. Are you still training? You should. If you need some gear, go check out. You're not going to ski your legs into shape again?
I don't think that's a good idea. It's just a flood idea.
Not good. I'd say go to 10,000.
If you're getting into shape, what are you wearing?
Shape, you're wearing 10,000. 10,000.cc. Go there. Athlete-led design, test, iterate, repeat. Their motto is better than yesterday. At the heart of 10,000 is the idea of pursuit in business, fitness, life, and skiing. They believe in moving forward with a quiet dedication to constant improvement and to becoming just a bit better than you were yesterday. If you go there, use the code BSchneider15, BSCHNEIDER15. Get 15% off. I'm a big fan of the interval shorts and shirt. I got a couple pairs of those. I got the interval pants, which now is cooling off. Going to wear them. Their stuff is super comfortable. Great for working out. Great for hanging out. Check it out. I think you'll love it. Snowbound. Whoa.
Yes, that's coming up.
We are about, 6 weeks? Maybe a little more than that. Almost 2 months. What's the date today? 18th?
Just past an election.
Oh my God. If we survive the election.
It's going to be a week after, I think.
Yeah, it's about 2 weeks after. And again, ridiculous. The election is on the 5th of November. Remember the 5th of November. Guy Fawkes night. Very crazy. Remember V for Vendetta?
Oh, yeah.
If you haven't watched that movie recently, it's worth checking up. It holds up very well.
V for Vagina or Vendetta?
That's a different genre. That's on a different website. Yes.
That's on a P. Diddy website.
Oh, V Diddy.
Oh, did I? V Diddy.
1,000 bottles of lube. 1,000 bottles?
1,000 bottles, yo. I need some lube from a Jamaican store in Queens. What?
That's right. That's a
Chappelle show right there. If anybody doesn't know.
Bad news. Snowbound. So it's about 2 months out. We're super excited. We're going to be there Friday and Saturday. If you haven't gone yet, I don't know if we can still get you free tickets. We had it a couple weeks ago.
We have a code. I don't know if it still works.
Do you have the code? I don't know.
I think it's Ski Bum Podcast, but let me just double check.
The code is Ski Bum Podcast. We're going to put the link in the show notes. You can go to snowboundexpo.com. We're going to be there. It is going to be at the BCEC, the Boston Convention and Exposition Center. Is that right?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's the one by the seaport, but not the one that's right. It's like that one got knocked down. The
Yeah.
Boston Convention and Exhibition Center, yes. It's the big one, not the one that's, I'm not gonna talk about what it's not, because who cares what it's not? I like about what it
Here's what
is.
it's not. It's not there, the old one.
Yeah.
So can't find it. So our code is Ski Bum Podcast. One word. That'll get you a free ticket. I think it's free tickets for 3 days. I looked at it once. So I don't know if it's working anymore. It's like $8 a day.
You blew it.
We can
You
reach
missed
out.
it.
We can reach out to our friends, but we'll see. I think the window closed.
Yeah, they're starting to announce the lineup there at Snowbound. It's gonna be pretty cool. They've got are they gonna have the mountain again?
I don't know if they're gonna have the mountain. They said they were gonna change it out, but I think they've only put some stuff on the site.
Yeah, they're still slowly releasing some information. So it's still in progress. Donnie Peltier is gonna be there.
Boom.
Maine's best athlete ever. That's exciting. Preseason training advice from Donnie Peltier. Todd
Nice.
Richards on inspiration stage. Alice Merriweather. Hannah Kearney. We'll keep you posted on that. But again, go to snowboundexpo.com for more info. We'll get you more information if you need discounted not lift tickets. Discounted tickets for the event.
Kind of like a lift ticket, right?
Sort of is. Mario, let's kick this off the way we always do.
It's time for Opry Today.
So Opry Today, I think I'm going a little new school, old school. I've been drinking a lot of bourbon lately, so
Good for you.
I figured let's keep it right in that wheelhouse. Bourbon, it does the soul good. I don't know what it is. I was trying to drink like White Claws for a while. They're too damn carbonated. I actually drank what I drank this weekend. It was a high noon flavored iced tea and vodka drink. It was delicious. So that might be the new go-to.
Have you tried Surfside?
They have a good the regular. I've tried like the seltzers, but
That's
you're
stateside.
talking about an iced tea.
Yeah, it's the stateside iced teas. They do.
Oh,
Yeah, stateside is the vodka, and Surfside is like the iced tea ones they do.
okay.
I think it's called Surfside, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, drinksurfside.com. They do a peach iced tea that's really good.
That's why I got a variety pack of these the high noon ones.
Okay.
Peach was the best. Peach is like the best iced tea.
Yeah, peach iced tea is
So-
fantastic. Remember, like
So
when
Arizona has one, and I'm
When
like, huh.
I used to drink Snapple back in the day when everybody did, when it was cool. Back in like the
Yeah.
90s. I remember the peach was always my favorite. Peach iced tea. Like I was such a fatso in like college. I would get 2 pieces of ZD pizza and a peach iced tea. That was my lunch.
Damn.
Like, could you be more disgusting?
Hey, you could try.
I
try.
did. Oh, I assure you I did.
Yeah, they have the peach iced tea one was really good. But anyway, I'm going back to an old favorite out of a really big bottle. So I went to Costco this week.
Nice.
Bought me some, what is it, 1.75 liter, I think this is, of bullet bourbon. This
Wait,
is
so
regular good old bourbon.
So wait a minute. You got a 1.75 liter this week and it's already that empty?
Yes.
Wow.
I will say we hit it pretty
Wow.
hard this weekend. Now, this isn't just me. This is me and my wife.
And
She's
Stormy.
drinking too. And Stormy. So we actually have we have a bourbon every night before sleep, which is sounds very alcoholic, but we have that. So if I don't have anything, I have tea and then I have a little bourbon and go right to sleep. So
Look at that.
that's my little treat. So
It's a beautiful thing.
you chip away at it. You have a glass here and a glass there. Some days, hey, maybe 2 glasses, and you kind of have 2 bourbons.
Cures what ails you.
Cures what ails you. Needless to say, I don't think I've gotten sick. I got a good record going through the summer. No COVID, no Rona, nothing. I haven't even had allergies. So this is doing the body good.
So basically, instead of vaccines or ivermectin, hydroxychloroquine, bullet
Bullet,
bourbon.
man.
Yeah.
Just bullet it up.
Yeah.
Bullet,
Yeah,
and I eat a lot of fruit. I think that's all I can attribute my health to.
fruit and whiskey. I like it.
Yeah, I also do eat bacon every day, bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich every morning, which is totally not healthy, but we'll see. I may just drop dead, and then you guys will be like, I know exactly why I dropped dead. Eat bullet every day
I mean, cheese
and
is
bacon.
eggs are good for you. Is bacon like who
How
says
bad
bacon is
is it?
bad for you? Like who actually says bacon is bad for you?
Today I did the right thing just by being a little more conscious, and I had turkey bacon. So I don't know if that makes it better. It's still bacon.
Turkey bacon is just like that's what they make coffins out of.
It's
Is
not the real
just
bacon.
turkey bacon.
Yeah,
It's just cardboard. It's awful. Like
switch it up.
they just like
I was
draw
doing ham. Ham isn't bad. Just ham and egg and cheese. But
the best is steak and eggs. Steak and eggs is the goddamn best.
well, I almost bought last week, and it was good that I resisted. But I almost bought Taylor ham. And if anybody doesn't know Taylor ham, like down here, there's a few people that know it, but they're usually from up north, and it's a Jersey thing for sure. Taylor pork roll. You can find it in most stores. People just don't look for it, but it is.
People are smart enough not to buy it or eat it.
It's almost like a fried bologna sausage kind of
Mutation. Like whatever lips and assholes were still sitting around. This guy John Taylor just smashed it all together, put
And
it
they're
into a
good
big
lips and
log.
assholes because they taste delicious. So
Yeah,
you have that, you fry that up pretty good. You put on a egg and cheese, and it is. That's a home run right there.
goddamn works.
Mm.
It
If you
works.
fry it yourself, you do it a little crispy. Oh, it's good.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, get that little caramelization in there. Yeah,
You gotta cut little slits in it because when it cooks, it kind of
it'll
curls up.
flop up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
Well, you
key.
gotta have a sear. You gotta put a sear on it. Like if you're serious, you get a sear and just put that shit on there.
I remember when I used to work at a restaurant, we used to have one of those. It almost looks like the Masons use that like a trowel,
Yeah.
but it's a rectangle and it's
Oh
heavy.
yeah.
So it has the handle on it. It's like a
That's a
weighted.
big sear. Yeah.
Yeah, you just put it on top of your.
Weighs it right down. Yep.
It keeps it all flat and crispy. Oh,
That's good
yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That's the good.
I think
That's
I
the
gotta
good
get a
stuff.
sear at home to make bacon and Taylor ham. Like I gotta start making more Taylor ham. I think if I want to make myself a little more unhealthy, Taylor ham. I add that into the diet.
Yeah. I'm a purist, man.
Yeah.
I'm either regular bacon from a goddamn pig or steak. Stick with those two, you're gonna be all right.
Bacon was getting a little off the rails too. It was on sale, buy one get one at the local store, and it was like, so I'd buy them 2 pounds at a time. So you start eating 2 pounds at a time, and you keep buying it, and you're like, after you go through about 4 to 6 pounds, you're like, I got to stop eating this much bacon. This is messed up. You have bacon sandwiches, you're like, BLT? No, it's just bacon on bread. Like I'm too lazy to cut the lettuce and tomato. I'm just gonna bacon it up. That's it. Bacon on
Yeah.
bacon.
I once just took, again, when I worked at the restaurant, we used to prep a lot of bacon, and I would just take, I think I took like a sub roll and just put like 8 slices of bacon on and just ate it for breakfast.
That's it.
And I was like 19, 20, and you're just like,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever. I'll have 3 of these and not even notice, and then eat ice cream and
Right.
French fries later, and it's all
Have
good.
some cake crumbles, some coffee cake crumbles. Right?
Yes. Now I'm getting hungry.
Crumble
from
cookie
this.
my ass. That was the original crumble.
All this delicious talk right now. So you got the bullet. Keeping it real.
Yeah, the bullet. It's good. If anybody hasn't had bullet, I don't know where you've been hiding. This is like the house at a lot of places now. They'll make like drinks out of this. So it's good drinking. This isn't even they have a 10-year, which is pretty good. The
10-year is
10-year-old.
really good. Yeah.
It's really good in the rye. Definitely different flavor profiles, but this is a good starter bourbon also. I mean, it's nice, easy drinking. It's an easy daily bed nightcap before bed.
Thanks, ribs.
Thanks, Ribs. That and a little bacon chaser, you got this good.
Good to go. Yes, that's the way to do it.
So you know what I have at night with this sometimes? I'll have an apple that I slice up, a Granny Smith apple. This pairs well with Granny Smith apple, just to let you know.
I never would have expected that. Yeah.
Just in case you want a little yin and yang while you're.
A friend of mine was telling me about it because he's a world traveler, and he was saying that in Russia, that's a big thing. They would
Yeah.
drink whiskey with like Mott's apple juice.
Oh, apple juice. Yeah, I'm talking a regular apple, sliced,
Yeah, I mean,
pure natural
same
apple.
thing. Yeah, we did.
Ipso facto, same thing, bro.
What the hell did we do? We did like a pumpkin keg last year for Halloween. So
Oh yeah,
you turn the pumpkin into a keg, and we had apple cider in there, and we were
nice.
pouring that out. You put like a tap in the pumpkin, you pour out the
Mhm.
apple cider, and then we're putting whiskey in with it, and it was very good.
Nice.
Yeah,
Alright. I like that. Kids sleep well at night with
creative
that.
ways to drink, right?
All I know is kids are asleep by 6.
Oh, amen.
Slept the whole night.
I
Yeah.
wish, never.
Never
So
happened.
I've got a beer here, and I haven't had a beer in a couple of podcasts, and you know me, like if I'm going somewhere, I hate drinking the default beer that's you can get anywhere. I like going
Mm.
somewhere, and I like getting something that's local. I want to support
Hmm.
the local man, the
The
local
local man,
person,
common man,
the local brewery, the common man.
common man.
So recently, I was up at upstate New York. My wife's family has a lake house, and we went up there and
Ooh.
went to the old general store there on the lake. And originally, we went there. We were buying something weird, and ridiculous. We had to get there. And like, I'm gonna
Lingerie?
see what beers. Yes, lake lingerie.
I know you had to
Lake
get a
seaweed.
thong for yourself because you got to keep it fresh.
Another one. Yes, with the fruit roll up one.
Oh, the fruit roller.
The edible underwear.
Another one, sir? Oh, yeah, the other one's gone.
Edible underwear.
And you just eat that for lunch. You're like, this is a great snack.
One give it to the kids for lunch. Like, I have no other snacks.
Here, this is all I could find. I'm sorry.
We
Yes,
don't have
they are underwear.
roll ups. It was your edible underwear. That's all we had.
You actually said that with the kids' lunch to school.
The kids were gonna
You
starve.
fucking- What is this? Wearing it on their head. Like, I'm eating it. Just, kids
The
just
kids
running around
We're
being
going
kids.
to starve. All that
Freaking
was left.
teacher's just like
in
in
the
shock.
house.
Like,
I was getting lingerie, and I decided to get some beer also at the general store there. And I said they had 2 beers that I was like, "Ooh, these have piqued my interest," because it was kind of late August, starting to
2
wind up
beers
summer.
and a laced teddy later.
That's how I do it at the lake. So this beer, I have one of the other one upstairs, which I'll have another time. But this is a Lakeside Summer Kolsch with lime and agave
Oh,
from the
nice.
good folks at the Frog Alley Brewing Company.
So lime and agave. Do you taste the? What does the agave taste like?
It's sort
It's not
of
much of a taste, is it?
like light syrup, a little
Yeah.
syrupy. So definitely the lime. I mean,
Mm.
you get a little bit of sweetness,
Yeah,
and
I think must be the agave.
and a Kolsch. If you haven't had a Kolsch style beer, it's a great summer style. It's really
It's not
light.
really a sour, right? It's
No,
just light.
no. It's more like a like a lighter pilsner, I think.
Mm. Yeah.
But it's just really nice and drinkable. This is a 5% or so. It's pretty light.
Ooh.
Crisp, delicate, and oh so drinkable. This Americanized beer is a light and refreshing style, perfect for warm summer days. This ale is brewed with agave and features a hint of real lime added in fermentation. Brewed with a 2-row malt and wheat malt, this light-bodied beer is sure to quench your thirst. Now again, Lakeside. This is exactly where I was drinking it. I was sitting on the dock, and again, just delicious, light, crisp. Would also work great, après ski beer, light, refreshing,
Oh, that's
easy to
nice.
drink. I mean, just light, tasty,
So
refreshing.
you got to bring that as an opera. You can't. You're not
Ah,
gonna find that out
mm,
unless you go to a bar. Like that would be the OG move. If you go to the same bar all the time, you drop off some of your own private stock,
mm.
and then you go skiing. You come back, like, give me one of those beers I brought.
Yeah. Well, this is brewed in Schenectady, New York. So
Yeah, I've been there.
closest mountain to Schenectady, would it be Gore, maybe?
Probably Gore. Schenectady's.
Schenectady. It's just north of Albany.
Yeah.
Let's see. If I was just taking a quick little peek,
Yeah, I would say Gore.
it's not far from Wyndham. Um,
Hmm.
Yeah, either one of those would probably work. Where we were was right by Royal Mountain, which if you've
Royal.
missed, I think when we chatted with our friends from Alba Adventures last year, they were asking us about mountains, and Royal Mountain got a smash from us because we were playing Pass
Oh,
or Smash, remember?
that's right.
And Royal Mountain got a smash.
We just got to smash.
Got a smash.
Got to smash. We got to do it then. We got to
Yeah.
plan a trip up into upstate New York.
Yeah.
The inner reaches of upstate New York. We got to get a camper. We got to do that's a camper trip.
That'd be fun.
Anybody have a camper that they can loan us, or if we can bunk up? Let's go ride.
Yeah, I think Wyndham and Hunter are actually closer. Gore's about an hour and a half north. And yeah, I think Wyndham and is closer. Wyndham, Plattekill, all those. They're a little closer. Hunter. So there we go.
Hunter.
Lakeside, Summer Kolsch. Big fan.
That's very cool.
Well done, Frog Alley Brewing. Well done.
Well done, Frog's ass.
Well, speaking of frogs' asses,
Let's go to ski news.
maybe the frogs are falling. Maybe it's the sign of the apocalypse. I don't know. Massive winter dump has dropped in the Alps. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. They got some crazy snow out there. Dust off those skis. Snow has fallen in the Alps. The Alps. What the hell I think I am?
The Alps.
The Alps.
Yes, we got the Alps. We do the Alps.
A cold front rolled into Western Europe, dropping temperatures 11 to 18 degrees Fahrenheit below the mid-September average. This cold front is delivering heavy precipitation with an estimated 40 to 80 inches for the total storm. However, most of Europe will experience rain, with snow only expected in high-altitude regions of the Alps. Austria's highest ski area, Pitztal Glacier, is projected to open on September 28th. At over 11,200 feet, it is typical for the ski area to be open from September through May. On Wednesday, the area reported fresh snow on elevations above 6,562 feet. Kauental Glacier in Austria's Tyrol is set to open on October 4th. Kauental is a popular choice for off-piste and cross-country skiing. But Austria is not the only country itching to start spinning lifts. Finland's Levi ski area and Ruka ski resort are set to open on October 4th as well. They're always battling it out to see who gets to be the first one open.
So Austria were at Ischgl, that was Pisval Grande. And the only reason that's stuck in my head is our shirt. So that's got to be neither. Pitzal Glacier. Let's see where that is in relation.
So that is close to where Ischgl was then. Or where it still is. Ischgl hasn't moved. Not sure you're aware of that. And there also was apparently a fatality. Someone already died in the backcountry in Austria.
Ooh.
Yes, that's how crazy it is. They had like a 42-person search and rescue. And yeah, it's kind of crazy what's happening with this storm out there. I mean, again, we're skiers. We understand like people are jonesing to get out. But unfortunately, this guy, I think he was like a 54-year-old guy, went out there and they don't know exactly what happened to him. I don't know if there's been any update. He was in Obertauern, Austria during the summer snowstorm on Saturday, the 14th. The Slovenian man was reported missing by his friends on Saturday afternoon when he did not return from a backcountry tour. His car was found in a car park at Grunwald Kopfbahn in Obertauern. Search and rescue found his body Sunday. Okay, so they did find him. So a massive 42-man strong search mission was launched on Sunday morning, the 15th, with staff from the Mountain Rescue Obertauern, Mauterndorf, Radstadt, and the Alpine Police, and members of the Mountain Rescue Dog Team. The conditions were very bad. There was a lot of fresh snow with wind, and there was poor visibility with a high avalanche risk.
Yeah.
They received an LVS signal in the Sikarek area of an altitude of 1,987 meters and started digging. The body of the missing man was found under 2 meters of snow. Yeesh. The doctor on the
Oof.
rescue team could only determine the death of the Slovenian man. There was no indications of an avalanche, and it is believed that the 54-year-old man fell during a climb. However, the Alpine police is investigating the exact cause of death. It was said that he was experienced and knowledgeable and had undertaken a ski tour in the open terrain.
Wow.
That's what the mountain operations and dog handler said. He was well equipped, but conditions were treacherous in the area. Oof.
Does
So
not sound like a fun trip.
that's freaking skiing, man. You want something bigger, better, gnarlier, and sometimes it's the last one you get, which
It
is
just happens.
unfortunate, to say the least.
Yeah.
So
Oof.
be careful out there, folks.
All right, moving on to big skiing indoors. We move on to China. So the world's largest indoor ski resort opens in Shanghai. So Shanghai opened the world's largest as certified by Guinness. The world's largest indoor ski resort on Friday amid searing temperatures outside as China reported its hottest August in 60 years. So while temperatures were at 30 degrees, roughly about 86 Fahrenheit, by 9 a.m. during Friday's outdoor opening ceremony in a mock alpine square, they were closer to freezing inside the building. So the building has a skiing area of 90,000 square meters or 9 hectares. Why do they give me hectares? I don't know what a hectare is. Did they teach hectares in school? Not in my school. Incorporating other facilities like shops, hotels, a still unopened water park. The construction area extends to 350,000 square meters. So it looks like they have the hotel with the water park on top next to this massive indoor ski area. So it looks pretty badass.
It basically is like J peak to the negative first power.
Yeah, with sunny, like warm weather outside.
It's completely the opposite of J peak.
This
is indoor skiing with outdoor water park.
Yeah.
Where J peak is outdoor skiing with indoor water park.
So saying years in the making, one scheduled to open in 2019, according to Chinese media. The vast resort is part of a state-supported winter sports investment drive rooted partly in the country hosting the last Winter Olympics in 2022 and also in a more general bid to cater to recreational wishes of an expanding middle class. So very interesting. I would say check it out. I've tried to look it up and find out like their own website. And I guess because it's China, everything is state run and it's obfuscated into all these other things. But yeah, it's very interesting. What was the name of it? It's
L Snow?
L Snow.
L Star Snow?
Yeah, or L Plus Snow. I've seen it. Indoor skiing theme resort is what it's called. Mm. If you find a contact there, let them know that we want to go out there and take a visit. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, right. They said there was an incident too where a patron's finger was severed by another skier.
Huh. It's par for the course in China.
Yikes. I mean, if you wanted to be racist, you could say, yeah, they ski like they drive.
Oh, I mean, well.
If one were to say that.
There's a downhill named after the Chinese.
Just saying.
It's horrible. It's fucking horrible. But I'm just saying that's what it's called.
We didn't name it.
It's a rope drop. Some people call it rope drop. Some other people call it something else.
That's true.
Started in China. I don't know. Maybe Shanghai.
You got Shanghaied, right? That's a phrase.
You got Shanghaied.
You got Shanghaied.
What was that? They would capture you in a bar, throw you on a boat, and you'd find yourself on a boat the next day.
Damn.
Right?
Shanghai.
That's Shanghai.
Yeah.
They would Shanghai people.
Yeah.
In Shanghai.
That's how it goes sometimes. So they're saying they got some solar panels on the roof to offset the inevitability of consuming a lot of energy.
Wow.
Yeah. The center uses artificial snow rather than the oft-maligned dry ski slopes that may not provide as authentic an experience for enthusiasts, but that can operate in any weather all year round.
Hmm.
Officials said that it uses 72 cooling machines to maintain an indoor temperature around freezing point and 33 snowmaking machines to feed the pistes. A Shanghai government report in August acknowledged that such projects will inevitably consume a lot of energy, but it also said the resort was built to maximize energy reuse where possible, for instance, via ice storage and waste heat recovery systems.
Hmm.
So there you go. Now, there's a picture of this S curve. That's there's like two or three runs, and you know we've been to Big Snow. Yeah, it's got like pretty much like
He
straight.
said
Yeah,
they have 4 runs with multiple lifts. I don't know.
but the longest one goes 500 yards. Like, that's
Yeah,
pretty long for an indoor ski trail.
yeah, that's not bad for
It
indoor.
it kinda goes, like, up and does, like, an S turn.
Hmm.
It's pretty cool. You gotta check out these pictures. We'll have the links in the show notes. It's worth checking out.
Yeah, they got like suspended like ski areas. Like it's kind of cool.
Yeah, it's definitely the next level from what Big Snow is. And just looking at the footprint of the I don't know what you would call it, the containment, the building structure around it, it looks basically 2 to 3 times wider than the Big Snow one.
Oh yeah,
I mean,
this is
maybe
pretty.
4 times. I mean, it's really wide versus just having kind of the narrow, again, containment building for the one at Big Snow.
Oh yeah, yeah, it's pretty cool. They got all the solar on top of the roof because that roof has to be massive. That's like a solar farm.
Well, that's a no-brainer for solar panels to have a roof that big,
Yeah.
and there's nothing blocking the sun, so, yeah, pretty cool
So
stuff. Again,
yeah,
I think it's only a matter of time before we have the indoor Whistler Blackcomb. Only a matter
ah,
of time.
something about you want to get those ski slopes out there.
Why not, right? Well,
That water park was cool too.
speaking of getting it out there, our friends at Vail Resorts, makers of the Epic Pass, they have launched a new product called My Epic Gear.
Hmm.
Have you heard about this? So, My Epic Gear memberships unlock access to over 60 of the latest ski and snowboard models and the convenience to choose in resort delivery or daily slopeside pickup and drop off.
Nice.
Memberships are now available for $50 for both
Hmm.
children 3 to 12 years old and adults 13 and over.
Memberships are limited. That's what it says on the thing. Limited to
Tech-
the number they can sell.
Technically, everything is limited, right?
That's
It's
right.
like
Limited
this
to the number that people will buy it.
this Coors Light is limited edition. So you can purchase a membership and then pay a daily use fee only for the days you reserve and wish to use gear at any of the 12 participating resorts.
Nice. So it's like your own demo day whenever you want to use it.
Yes. So I'm confused here because you have the $50 sign up fee, but then there's daily use fees as well.
Hmm.
I'm just trying to understand what's going on here. So we got the participating resorts in the Rockies. You got Beaver Creek, Breckenridge, Crested Butte, Keystone, Vale, Park City. The aforementioned Whistler Blackcomb, Canada, Heavenly and North Star in California, and Northeast Stowe, Okemo, and Mount Snow. Okay, so the one-time membership fee unlocks the program. And then there's reservation pricing. Membership unlocks access to a lower cost daily use fee for each day of your gear reservation. And there's add-ons. So you can add a helmet for additional cost or bring your own boots and saving on the daily use fees. All right, here we go. One-time non-refundable membership fee. $50 for those resorts. Daily use fee. Members pay a low daily use fee for each day of their gear reservations to use the premium gear unlocked with their membership. Daily use fee includes boots and either skis with poles or a snowboard. $55 a day, 13 and older, $45 members 3 to 12. Whistler pricing, 75 Canadian, whatever, Canadian dollars. Bring your own boot, you save $10. Helmets, $10. All right. Who is this for? Like who is this for, this program? I'm trying to understand here.
So this is good if you're getting demos, I guess. Which I'm looking at the skis that are available now in the program. If you look at gear and then they show you the skis, that's what I'm looking at now, and it kind of looks like there's some really good skis.
The gear room. Here we go.
Those are Nordica. They don't have the enforcers. Oh yeah, they do have the enforcers. So looks like a good. They got Stokely's. They got Solomon's, Locals,
Atomic, Blizzard, K2.
Yeah, so it looks like they have some good. This would be good for like if you want to just try stuff around and demo kind of thing, right?
Yeah, but if you're demoing skis, I mean, you don't need a $50 membership to demo a pair of skis. You go and you pay $50 to demo them, and then if you buy them, they give you the refund for the demo cost.
Right. So I imagine it depends on what that ski area carries. They'll give you something on this list. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is good, but it's not like you're getting every selection at every place, I would imagine. So I don't know how it works out financially.
I'm just picturing any day during Christmas week, the nightmare shit show it would be to go and get this pair of skis. What if they don't have the size you need? I mean, at first I was like, okay, this is dumb. And then I thought, oh, it was only $50 and you got to get different pairs of skis every time, which no, there's a daily fee that's attached to it.
$55 daily member fee.
Okay, so then you're paying $55 on top of your $50 and you're at $105 already now. Yeah.
Like that doesn't seem to make sense.
You're
better off just buying a pair of skis.
I don't understand who this is targeting towards. Like, I don't understand is this someone who's going for like just 1 week and they can bring their boots and they can get skis for $300? Like, I don't.
I mean, you go 8 times, you're essentially saying that's $450 that you're shelling out, right? So you go 10 times, it exponentially goes up and up. So.
But even if you go do like season rentals from a ski shop, I mean, it's drastically cheaper than that.
Season rentals for $200, and then you buy them out at the end of the season. It's not the same. I mean, that's easy. I mean, even a really good pair of skis, right? Let's say $800 with bindings, right? So in less than 16 visits, about 15 visits, you get your money back on just buying your own shit. And you don't have to go anywhere. You just walk on and boom, there you go.
And you got to make reservations. And of course, if it's like a powder day, all the ones you're going to want are going to be out.
Right. That's why I just think the price point is strange to me.
I don't understand this program.
Because I'm not cheap. I'll spend money. I'll spend money like a pimp.
But they have the Monteros. The Monteros, they got them.
Go. That is epic gear. That it's worth it just for that. If you get the Monteros, always get the Monteros. Yeah. Monteros are in high demand.
Again, I don't know who this is for. This program.
People that don't know math that are just like, yes, I'll click on this because it's easy. Just don't get it.
I mean, just having to get like, you're gonna have to get the skis. I guess they're gonna come with demo bindings, right? Because if they gotta adjust to everyone's different boots, they're gonna have demo bindings on there. I don't know. What am I missing here? Is there something genius?
Doesn't seem to make sense.
Because it doesn't seem like you can keep them out for like 3, 4, 5 days, like a regular rental. It's something different.
Now, if they said you get to walk away with them, and like if you like them, then it's worth it, right? Like
they fell off a truck. Yeah. There must be something I'm missing here.
yeah, I don't get it.
I guess, I mean, people who don't want to carry stuff.
That's exactly it. I don't want to carry and store it. Just want to leave it at the mountain, like a ski check.
It's cheaper than buying a ski box or a ski rack for your car, so you just do this.
I guess you taking the bus to the ski area.
Yeah, you don't have a car. You can't afford a car, but you can afford $50 a day for skis.
See, seems a little strange.
I like those priorities.
Yeah,
I like those priorities.
Well, it seems a little strange.
Mm-hmm. Well, if we're missing something and we seem really stupid to you, please skibumpodcast@gmail.com with a better explanation, because I can't figure it out.
If you're at Icon and you think we're just really kind of slow, why don't you call us and explain it to us? Maybe let's try it out.
Icon's going to agree with us. It's the Epic people who are running my Epic gear who are going to
That's right, the Epic gear people. Sorry. the Epic people should reach out to us.
Hey, if you want to give us an Epic pass and give us a tour and show us exactly how we're being foolish,
it might make more sense that way.
Maybe we're just missing the big picture.
Yeah.
We're doing our best. That's all we can do.
We're thinking like this, and it's really supposed to be like that.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Yeah. We're zigging when we should zag. Help us out.
Yeah. We're going doors, guys. We don't make sense.
That's right.
We don't have doors that open like this. We get doors that open like this.
We're here to learn, everybody, not to make out with you. Well, that's going to wrap up the old ski news. So we're going to roll right into the good old main topic. And as we teased earlier on, there was a list that came out, I think last week, about America's best ski towns to live in. And I'll tell you, I'm always a sucker for these lists because in my head, I can see myself moving to one of these towns.
It's your list of where you're going to live to next, right? Where you're going to move to next.
Yeah. Where is Brian going to move to? And I look at these lists and I think and I daydream and I go on Zillow and I cry and I drink and I go to sleep. But we're still here for that. I love a good list. We're going to go through it right now. And first off.
So wait, is this 10 or 1?
I don't think they put them in a particular order. I don't think they're saying like this is the best one.
I think they should. Like, I'm a little bothered now. They don't have them ranked.
I don't think they're that comfortable committing.
So the first one says best of all worlds. That's what I'm thinking. They started with 1 and went down to 10.
Yeah, because the one at the bottom is definitely not 10. I think
it's definitely not 1.
Well, you know,
the one at the bottom is 10.
Yes,
that's what I'm thinking. Yeah,
but again,
why you start from the bottom up?
What they're doing is they're letting you know that they're giving you different criteria. You know, that's what they're saying. Even here, it says, inevitably, there comes a point on a great ski vacation when you and your family bring up the question of what it would be like to live in the ski town you're vacationing. However, romanticizing about living in a ski town and actually doing it are two completely different things. How much does it cost to live there? Can you work from home? Can you find a job that pays enough to support your new lifestyle? What about the schools? And the list of questions goes on. So they spoke with Evan Wyloge, a data journalist for Realtor.com, for its take on the real estate market in ski towns. As Evan shared, the past several years have been marked by low inventory with relatively high demand, leading to broad housing market price increases. That's without factoring in rising interest rates, which fell today. As such, home buyers who are looking for affordability may have to get creative or look at lesser-known ski towns. Below, we include some ski towns, particularly on the East Coast, that are more affordable than many of the more popular ski towns. So it's kind of like the East Coast ones are like the womp womps, really, is what you're telling me.
Womp womp.
But see, here it is.
Well, not all of them.
While we can't answer a lot of the questions that only you and your family can answer, we're here to at least narrow the list of possibilities down with a roundup of
Right.
the best ski towns to live in.
So this is their 10 best ski towns in no ranked order.
Yes, because when we
Just-
talk about living in a ski town, we mean that this is for those individuals, couples, and families who are considering a full-time move to the mountains to live in a ski town. In this case, we're not talking about the ski bum lifestyle here. This is like, again, you got
Like where you
family,
want to
you
live.
got to worry about
Yeah.
schools. Like, this is why it kind of tickled my fancy. Because again, I
Like
got
adult shit,
kids. And
not just hanging out.
you can't just go out having nachos twice a night when you're
Yes, you
being a
can.
goddamn parent.
You can. You're just going to be a bad parent. Just understand, you know.
Yeah. You got to realize that there's
That's not a
consequences.
good source of nutrition. Nachos are not like in food groups.
So good though. There are consequences to your actions. All right.
Sorry, I've had 2 servings of the nacho food group today.
That's right.
Breakfast
Happiest
and
man
dinner.
alive. Happiest man alive. All right, number 1 on the list, but not number 1. Just the first one showing up, not numbered. Whitefish, Montana. Arguably the best of all worlds with its location near Whitefish Mountain Resort, Glacier National Park, and Flathead Lake, the largest natural body of fresh water in the western U.S. Downtown Whitefish is located just 6 miles from Whitefish Mountain Resort, which we named one of the best uncrowded ski areas in America. Whitefish Mountain Resorts has more than 110 named trails spanning across 3,000 acres of terrain and has nearly half a mile of vertical at 2,353 feet.
Damn.
Averages about 300 inches of snow each year. One of the biggest perks of Whitefish, especially for those who travel frequently, is how close it is to an international airport. Glacier Park International Airport is just 11 miles away in neighboring Kalispell. Numerous major airlines fly in and out of FCA, including Alaska, United, Delta, and American. You can be door to door in just 20 minutes from Whitefish. Whitefish is often on lists of the best small towns in America, including ones published by CNN and Travel and Leisure. Downtown Whitefish is lined with charming inns, cute boutique shops, museums, and great restaurants and bars, while the area is an outdoor playground with its access to Glacier National Park, Flathead River, and Flathead Lake, golf courses, and more. Now, here's where it starts to get painful. Whitefish's median home value, according to Zillow, is $897,092. However, if you want something more affordable, look to nearby Kalispell, which offers the convenience to Whitefish and Glacier Park International Airport, but with a much lower cost of living. Kalispell's median home sale price is $558,859, according to Zillow. Both Whitefish High School and Glacier High School are ranked among the top high schools in the state.
Nice.
So there you go. Whitefish.
Whitefish is on the map. That's on my bucket list of places to go to visit and ski.
Mm-hmm.
So Glacier National Park, that'd be really cool to visit as well. So all right there.
Oh, yeah. Again, I go back to my favorite Warren Miller movie, Line of Descent. They got that snowmobiling skiing part when they're in western Montana there, and it looks absolutely unreal.
It's beautiful. All right, next up, I'll go through this one quick, and I'll turn it over to you. Bend, Oregon. So if you enjoy beer, good restaurants, skiing, and access to great outdoors 365 days a year, then look no further than Bend, located in the Oregon High Desert. So it's 22 miles from Mount Bachelor via the Cascades Lake Highway, where you can typically count on 400 inches of snowfall each season. So Mount Bachelor is one of the most popular ski areas in the Pacific Northwest and the longest, with skiing and riding spreading out over more than 4,000 acres. Long season begins early and doesn't slow down until later in May. Smaller ski areas like Hoodoo, 44 miles, and Willamette Pass, 70 miles, offer some variety. So they're saying, while it doesn't get nearly as much snowfall as Mount Bachelor, it's a great mountain town that has it all. So Bend is known for craft beer, home to a number of breweries, including Crux, the Duchesse Brewery, and many of the breweries and restaurants are within walking distance of one another, making Bend a very walkable city. So it's a great town for dogs. A number of publications and websites calling Bend one of the top dog-friendly cities, And what's more, Bend enjoys sunshine about 158 days per year, which is in contrast to the rest of the state's average of 105. So median home price is just below 750,000 according to Zillow. So while it's not the least expensive mountain town, it's not as expensive as some of the other ski towns in Colorado and California.
There you
So
go.
that's, and I've heard of Bend. That's
Oh yeah, that's a big one.
yeah.
I guess there's no Haitian migrants in Bend, seeing how
Oh,
it's
they're
a
there. They're there.
dog-friendly town. They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the dogs.
They're eating the dogs in Bend.
Yum, yum, yum. They're eating the hot dogs in Bend.
Yeah. And Mount Bachelor, maybe you could buy it and you can live in Bend, and there's your you can look at your investment every morning.
There you go.
Yeah. Next up, Truckee, California. Perfect place for the outdoorsy family that gets equally excited about summer as winter. Located near the California-Nevada border, Truckee is just 12 miles from Kings Beach on the relaxed north shore of beautiful Lake Tahoe, the largest alpine lake in America. Ski resort options are endless in Truckee with North Star, Palisade Tahoe, Sugar Bowl, Mount Rose, and Tahoe Donner, all within 30 miles of Truckee. Then
Good
on the
restaurant
south
in Donner,
side,
right?
Freshies.
Good restaurant in Donner Pass.
Donner Pass, yeah. BYOB.
Donner Pass Diner.
Bring your own body parts. Then on the south side of Lake Tahoe, you have Heavenly, Kirkwood, and Sierra at Tahoe. Summer really opens things up with virtually every water sport you can think of on Lake Tahoe and plenty of sunny, warm beaches to enjoy. Closer to Truckee is the much smaller and low-key Donner Lake. These poor bastards are eating each other, and now let's just name stuff after them.
Name it after the man.
Yeah.
Donner Park Diner.
Donner Park Diner.
Gotta be one of that.
Yeah. Need a city getaway fix? San Francisco is 187 miles away, while the state capital of Sacramento, wonderful tourist attractions there, is 88 miles away. The biggest little city in the world, Reno, Nevada, is practically in Truckee's backyard, just 30 miles away. There's also where you'll find the closest international airport with Reno Tahoe International Airport, just 35 minutes from Truckee. However, the downside is the cost of living, which is significantly more expensive than most of the rest of the country. Truckee's median home price is $1,014,580. That's the price you pay in California to have access to all that Lake Tahoe region has to offer. The community of about 17,000 is most certainly one of the best places for skiing families to live in the Golden State.
Damn.
Yep.
All right, next up, a place that I've been to. Was there with Nick. Brian did not make it. Crested Butte, Colorado. So the Butte is a nice, they're saying Colorado's last great ski town. The shape of it is pretty cool. Like the way, like when I saw it, it's kind of like you have the mountain and then you have the outer mountain area, like where everybody lives, and it's really kind of cool. So they're saying just a few minutes from Crested Butte Ski Resort, gives off a small, fun ski town vibe that you find at every Colorado ski town. Picturesque town, streets are lined with all kinds of charming boutiques, cafes, and restaurants. Some of them are really good restaurants, very sleepy town, but very cool and quaint. I got to say, I felt safe. It was nice. Awesome place. While it's more than 4 hours away from Denver Gunnison Crested Butte Regional Airport, is just 40 minutes from the resort with service to and from Denver. It's a very small airport. Several airlines connect through hub cities, and the drive from Crested Butte to Denver is doable, but it takes at least 4 hours. So the median home price is about $1.4 million according to Zillow, higher in the range, and that's really just because they literally have no more space. Like everything's built up, so it's kind of, but it's a cool town, I say.
Yeah. Next up, one of our favorites, Jackson, Wyoming. Jackson is
Yeah.
well known as one of the most desirable ski towns to live in. This is no ordinary ski town, however. Jackson is home to one of North America's top ski resorts, Jackson Hole Mountain Resort. Plus, it's the gateway to two of America's most popular national parks, Grand Teton and Yellowstone. Many people are vacation homeowners, but those who live here year-round experience Jackson Hole's splendor day after day. The town could be a stage for a Western movie with its wooden sidewalks in parts of town and its saloons and Western facade. However, Don't sleep on the great food and drink options here. The Mangy Moose Saloon and $1 Million Cowboy Bar are among some of Jackson's legendary establishments.
The $1 Million Cowboy Bar has the I think they have the saddles as the seats at the bar.
Yep.
It's very cool.
Awesome. Living in Jackson comes with a price. Jackson is significantly higher than most of the U.S. Jackson's average home price, according to Zillow, is $2,074,097.
Damn, it's kicking the chops.
Oh, wait for the next one.
There, you were looking at Zillow, and you were seeing a little shack for about $1 million, over $1 million, 1.2.
And that was in 2016.
Crazy.
It's gotten much worse. Next one ain't any better.
Aspen has earned a recognition as not only one of the best places to ski in America, but one of the best places to live. So skiing Aspen is a world-class mountain thanks to Aspen Mountain, Aspen Highlands, Buttermilk, and Snowmass. However, the town of Aspen itself is just as world-class as Aspen, which has its roots as a mining town, home to several major academic and cultural institutions, including the Aspen Institute, a nonpartisan think tank, and the Aspen Music Festival and School, an 8-week gathering of classical music students and professionals, putting more than 400 public concerts each summer season. Aspen food and drink scene is just as good as you'll find in any mountain town. It culminates every summer with the Food and Wine Classic, which sells out months in advance. And I could attest to that when I was at Time Magazine. It was hard to even get an invite to that, even being part of one of the big brands. Living such a world-class ski town comes with a price. According to Zillow, the average Aspen home value is $3.5 million. So that is staggering.
Yeah.
So cost of living makes it one of the most expensive places to live in the entire U.S.
God, fucking damn it. Way to don't buy anything anywhere.
Yeah, you damn broke-ass bitch.
Yeah. Next up, the boat. Steamboat Springs, Colorado. It's not called Ski Town, USA for nothing. Steamboat Springs, located 3 hours northwest of Denver, is lauded for producing more Winter Olympians than any other town in America. An astonishing 1 out of every 136 individuals is an Olympian.
Damn.
And Steamboat, in part, has its famous champagne powder to thank. Steamboat Ski Resort, on average, receives more than 300 inches of annual snow. It has a sprawling 2,965 acres of skiable terrain over 5 mountains with more than 180 trails and 3,668 feet of vertical. The town of Steamboat Springs is just minutes from the resort. The town has an authentic Western feel that you won't find in just any ski town. Its Western vibe really comes out for events like the Steamboat Winter Carnival, when kids are pulled down a snow-covered Main Street by horses. There's a lot of outdoor recreation beyond just the ski resort. The Yampa River runs straight through town, while Steamboat Lake State Park, Pearl Lake State Park, and Stagecoach State Park are nearby. The average Steamboat Springs home is valued at less than iconic Colorado ski towns like Aspen, yet it's still over $1 million. The average Steamboat Springs home value, according to Zillow, is $1,270,941.
Damn.
Being broke sucks.
All right, we're going to move out of Colorado. We're going to Park City, Utah. So Park City, located 30 miles from Salt Lake City, has a reputation as a great ski community and place to live. It's no wonder, considering how many incredible ski resorts are nearby, including Park City, Deer Valley, both of which are in the tiny town city limits. A new resort, Mayflower, broke ground in 2021, and it's not far from opening. Meanwhile, several of
wait a minute. It's not even going to be Mayflower. It's going to be Deer Valley's extension. Who writes for this company?
They're calling it Mayflower Extension, whatever.
Get with the times, man.
Utah's top ski resorts. Meanwhile, several Utah's top ski resorts are within an hour's drive, including Sundance, Alta, Snowbird, Snow Basin, Solitude, and Brighton. So numerous outdoor companies are based in Park City. Some good jobs. There's a good high school. Medium home price, according to Zillow, $1.5 million. Boom.
There you go.
Boom. Broke guys. Okay, just put that out of your mind.
All right, so now we're getting to our people here. Taos, New Mexico. Shout out to our friend Tom Duke, who's out there getting ready for the season. Taos ski area has long
I
been
want
a
to ski out there.
world-class ski resort. Hell yeah, in its own distinctive way, since it was founded by the legendary Ernie Blake and his wife Rhoda, who opened the resort more than 60 years ago. New
Rhoda,
owners
that's a
have
great name.
brought much of the mountain and base community up to what we consider world class today without letting go of the charm for which the resort is famous. The town of Taos, 19 miles from the ski area, is home to the Taos Pueblo, a World Heritage Site, which isn't something that just any ski town can boast. New Mexico cuisine, adobe architecture, and art that is deeply rooted in Southwest history make Taos one of the most unique ski towns to live in. The cost of living here is among the most reasonable in America's ski towns. Taos's median home price is $450,000, according to Zillow, making it a
Boom.
steal among mountain towns out west. What's more, Taos is one of the only towns on the list that has gone down in price, with a population of around 6,500 people and a reasonable cost of living coupled with Southwestern culture. Taos is a one of a kind ski town. Also, you can build an earth ship and live in that down there. Can't do that in
Yeah.
Aspen.
Boom, our ship.
Can't do
In your
that
face,
in Aspen.
Aspen. Yeah,
Suck
in your face, Val.
Suck it,
Suck it.
Aspen.
Nice.
All right, next up, keeping it real.
Keep it real. We're going up north. We're going to Manchester, Vermont. So people probably think Stowe when they think of great New England ski towns. And it's good for a reason. However, Manchester is a lovely town in a skiing triangle with Bromley 6 miles, Stratton 20 miles, and Magic Mountain 13 miles. And by the way, Magic still one of the top of the in the U.S. to ski. All nearby. Stratton is upscale and glamorous. Bromley is warm and friendly and comfortable as an old ski boot. And Magic Mountain is a bit of throwback and a local favorite for its challenges and magnificent Equinox Hotel that graces Main Street. While great restaurants and bars dot the downtown Manchester, Designer Outlets is a street boutique shopping experience with more than 25 upscale shops.
Upscale.
Upscale. According to Zillow, this is coming in average price for a house $612,657.
Not too shabby.
So, not too shabby.
You mentioned Stowe. They'd be remiss to not include Stowe on this list of the best ski towns to live in. Stowe, after all, is known as the ski capital of the East. Not sure who named it that. And the birthplace of alpine skiing in Vermont. Stowe Mountain Resort, located just 10 minutes from the town, has more than 115 trails spread over 485 acres of skiable terrain and boasts 2,360 feet of vertical drop. It, on average, receives 300 inches of annual snowfall. Stowe Mountain Resort is a true destination resort with ski in, ski out lodging, tons of restaurants and bars, the Alchemist Brewery, and winter activities for families and those who don't ski. Beyond alpine skiing, Stowe is considered one of the best cross-country skiing destinations in America. Four Seasons destination, beautiful any time of the year. They've named it one of the best ski towns to visit in both summer and fall. Spring is considered Stowe's sweetest season, making it the start of the maple sugaring season. Average home value in Stowe is just a scotch below $1 million at $994,576.
That's a bargain.
Yep.
All right, and last but not least on this list, North Conway, New Hampshire. So I think
Live for your
Brian
die.
and I were live for your die. We were bouncing around there like 2 years ago, I think it was, right?
Year and a half. We weren't quite in North Conway, but we were
Close. Yeah.
Our spirit was close.
Our spirit. Don't sleep on New Hampshire. North Conway is a small New England town with just under 2,500 residents. While it doesn't have the bells and whistles of many other ski towns, that's exactly what makes it such a great ski town to live in. Cranmore Mountain is the hometown ski resort with 170 acres of skiable terrain. It's one of New England's oldest ski resorts, opening in the 1930s. So outside of Cranmore, within 30-minute drive, there's Aditas, Shawnee Peak, Wildcat Mountain, Bretton Woods, just about 40 minutes away. So located in the backdrop of White Mountain National Forest and near New England's tallest peak of Mount Washington, North Conway is an incredible four-season destination. While winter and early spring beckon skiers. Summer is for exploring White Mountains, camping, golfing, fishing, waterfall hikes, lake lazy days, and tax-free shopping. Of course, they have outlets there as well. And we're talking about average price of living, average price of housing, according to Zillow, $420,000. So small town feel, great place to live at a decent price.
Yeah. And now the tough question, Mario. If you had to pick one of these towns to live in, if you had your realistic one to live in and your aspirational one, which ones would
Yeah.
you go with?
So there's a lot of other stuff that plays into it. Like, do I still have to work, or am I wealthy at this point? Like, I don't know. Like, am I still
Well, that's
kind
why
of going
that's
around?
why you have realistic and you have aspirational. You
Right.
can
So
realistic is like,
place.
hey man, Mel, we're bolting tomorrow, we're moving to X. Where are we going?
Yeah. So, if I had to pick some place to live and kind of work and just kind of so realistic, I'm thinking North Conway. Reasonable price, New England charm. Still gonna have your expensive insurance / property tax, whatever, but kind of charming New England. I get that, right? I think the other ones maybe not. And aspirational. Aspirational is a tie. It's a tie between Taos, New Mexico, and Whitefish Mountain. Both seem a little remote. That's why I'm kind of like I'm moving a little bit in my mind, a little off the grid, right? More than the other places. The other places are too, I don't know, in vogue kind of thing. These seem a little off the beaten path, kind of my style. So that's what I'm thinking. How about you?
Okay. I'll say my realistic one is Manchester, Vermont, just because I've looked at, condos and stuff up there. Because again, there's a condo complex right at the base of Magic, which I think would be perfect because it's relatively affordable. You got Magic right there, and if you want to bounce up to a Killington, it's an hour away. So it's a good base spot, and I love Magic. And we did Stratton, which was good for the family last year. We actually have a bunch of friends going to Bromley, so we're trying to do those central Vermont resorts.
Nice.
Aspirational.
Yeah.
Steamboat. And I'll tell you why.
I like Steamboat.
Steamboat, if you look at it geographically, everything, like it mentions that the Yampa River goes right through it. So you have like the actual town, you got the resort. The resort is actually going through a big expansion now. So I think they're going to become the third largest in Colorado. They're definitely growing in size. But if you look at it geographically, if you look west of the Yampa, there's a lot of ranches out there. And as someone who may want to delve into the prepper adjacent lifestyle, you could get yourself 10, 20 acres, have a nice house, a greenhouse, perhaps a small arsenal,
grow house.
You could do some stuff out there. And it's tough to find the ability to, again, it's not cheap, but it's not Aspen where like a 2-bedroom condo is $2 million, or Jackson where, if you wanted a 10-acre property, you're spending $30 million. It's
just the overgrownness,
a nicer balance,
right?
Yeah, it's funny. When I talk to my wife about this kind of stuff, her first question is always, "How close is Costco?" And
they have Amazon; it delivers. Don't worry about it.
Steamboat, it's less than 2 hours the nearest Costco. Which,
wow,
yeah, again, that's what I'm saying.
That's a big trip. That's a once a monther.
Well, that's a once a monther, and that's why I'm saying you need the prepper adjacent setup. You got to have like multiple commercial freezers. You need like a serious setup to contain all the goodness.
Do you need Costco? You're hunting your own game, aren't you?
This is true. Well, that's the thing. I plan to have like a barn with like an area where you're hanging up your elk. Yeah, I gotta befriend some butchers. I want to have some elk
butchers.
jerky.
You're the son of a butcher. You can butcher your own meat. Come on.
I wasn't brought up the correct way. Dude, my dad sheltered me from all of his crazy shit that he did.
Dude, there's YouTube. You could YouTube that shit. You could easily YouTube butchery.
Yeah. Have you checked that Montana Knife Company?
No.
They sell some really sweet knives. They're
Are those
expensive.
the big axe things looking things?
Well, they have a whole variety of stuff. They do all these cool like collaborations, and they sell these really dope knives. And I see myself one day just owning like a shit ton of those. I said when Andrea was like, there's like this $400 like hunting knife, and she's like, "What are you going to be doing with that?" I'm like, I don't know, but
I'm hunting.
probably
gotta
going to
go
need
hunting.
it in the very near future.
See, you're like a 4-year-old. Like,
It's like
I
the
need
one.
this.
It's the one where it has
Like,
like, you know, where it has like the sheath that goes up, so you can like yank it out. Like that's what I want. I want the up sheath.
are you wearing that, Brian? So you have the showdown in the apocalypse with the other gang lord? Is that what it's for? Like, what the hell?
Fortune favors the prepared.
Are you fighting Vin Diesel with that
Fortune
in the next
favors the
in
prepared.
some car thing where you're jumping over buildings? Like, what are you doing with that?
It's better to have and not need than to need and not have. Am I right?
I hear
Gotta
you.
be ready if something goes down.
So we've been to some of these places on this list, right? Like, what are the other places you like in here?
Well, again, Jackson is phenomenal.
I love Jackson. Jackson would be great to live in.
Now, one thing I
I
gotta
don't know
tell
if
you
we
though.
get too douchey though, right?
Oh, I'm already a douche. Like I know this. But the thing is,
But I don't want to be around other douches. I want to be the douche. I want
want to
people
be
to
the
say
douche.
that guy's such a douche, not oh my god, he's just like that other douche. I don't want to be compared to another. I want to be the douche.
Yeah. This is a single douche allowed.
That's
environment.
Right. It's a single douche environment. Like I am the douche predator.
Well, dude, I gotta tell you, man, and you know this, like living near the ocean, like there's something really special about that. And
Yes.
you know, being near like a big body of water like Tahoe, that's I mean, why do you think Tahoe is so expensive? Why is everyone there? Because it's being on the water is awesome. Especially if
I fucking live state line because you can gamble there.
You got
you can gamble and ski in the same day, man.
I mean,
cling. I gotta get my bet on my Jets.
Yeah. If you know, like Tahoe, like, and again, I actually like the Reno side, like where our, our friends the Pugliese are over in Reno on the
I like
Nevada
Reno
side.
because there's a little seediness to it. I like that.
And no state sales tax or no state income tax. Nevada.
I like
versus
a city
California.
with a little junk on the side. You just gotta have a little junk in the city.
A little nastiness, right?
Yeah, you gotta have the realist.
It's
the
like
nastiness.
It's like having a really pretty girl with a couple of like cigarette burns on her arm.
That's right.
You know, like
keep it real. Just keep
she's
that shit real.
beautiful, but she's got a dark side. Like
That's right.
She's seen some stuff.
She's seen some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, like Aspen, like it's just like the mountains look so awesome.
Where would you
and look at the history? Look at the history. Like like Hunter S. Thompson almost became the sheriff of Pitkin County, where Woody Creek and Aspen is. But it's changed so. I mean, that town has it's just gotten bananas. It's gotten bonkers.
All right, let's put it another way. 3 places you wouldn't live.
And I wouldn't live. No offense.
Wouldn't pick your shit up and live. Not. I'm telling you, there might be some baller places, whatever. And like you said, no offense, would not be bad to visit, stay for a while, but like actually pick up your shit and move. Which would you not? Just rule out. Just cross them out.
Bend. I mean, Oregon. Like I don't know. I think just the fact that Portland is in it ruins it for me.
Let's put it this way: you got to go into witness protection. You got this list, and you got to rule out 3 of them that you don't want to get sent to, and that's all you can pick. So Bend is one.
I feel almost bad saying it, but Stowe.
Yeah,
we've been at Stowe on a Saturday. It's basically every jerk off from Boston is there, and you know, you're better off going up just north to like to Warren, to Waitsfield, to Sugarbush at that point, because at least you got Sugarbush and Mad River up there versus just Stowe, and everyone is right there at Stowe, unless you live there, and then you go out of the way and you go up to Bolton.
Yeah, there you go.
Actually, you're going south to go to Waitsfield. I'm sorry. It's just south of that, Warren and Waitsfield, to go to Sugarbush and Mad River. So that's actually a better option because, again, you have Sugarbush and Mad River, and you can cut over to Bolton Valley before getting into the madness of Stowe. But again, Stowe's a great mountain, but it's just on the traffic, the layout of that place. It's a bit of a nightmare.
Damn.
Um,
You got one more?
no, I love the rest of them all. I would.
I think I'm only ruling out Aspen and Park City. I don't think I'd want to move to.
Mm-hmm.
As much as I like skiing there, I just living there all year. I'm not sure. I like Utah too. Utah's one of my top. Utah's notched up on my top places to move to in the future, but I don't know, something about Park City. It's just too overdone. It seems like, I don't know. They're gonna have a Housewives of Park City soon if they don't already.
Dude, and it's only going to get worse with the Olympics
Yeah.
coming and the way it's Deer Valley's doubling in size. Like, it's only going to get worse.
Yeah. Bend, I guess. See, Bend, I would say give that got a shot. You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
I think they have probably. I think I heard about Bend as having really good road biking in the summer too.
Oh,
So that's
sure.
why I'm kind of like, yeah, it might be kind of cool. Truckee, I don't know if that's overdone too. I don't know. I'm kind of, my reservations are. I know Crescent Butte, there's no space, but if you can get in there, it's pretty baller little setup there.
Yeah.
But definitely not Aspen. I've never been to Aspen though, so I should probably see it.
I think
first.
Aspen might happen this year.
Aspen?
I think this
Aspen
winter.
happen?
I think Aspen could happen this year.
Aspen Zolo?
Yeah. I think we got to get out there. We got to grab Nick. Nick's going to pick us up and we're going to go out to Aspen.
That's right. Let's go.
I want to go to the Woody Creek Tavern. I want to drink where Hunter S. Thompson drank.
Oh, I was talking to somebody about the Hunter S. Thompson write-up in Rolling Stone. It's following him around for a day. That's messed up.
Which one? His day?
Yeah, was it Rolling Stone that did it? It was the day in. They were following him around for a day. This is like 2 months before he died or something, right? It's crazy shit.
Well, if you Google Hunter S. Thompson daily routine, is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's classic. Okay, here we go. I think we've talked about this on the podcast before, but I never get tired of this. All right, Hunter S. Thompson's daily routine is both predictable and outrageous, if not some word that I can't pronounce. According to E. Jean Carroll's biography, Hunter, The Strange and Savage Life of Hunter S. Thompson. 3 p.m. Rise. 3:05 Chivas Regal with the morning papers, Dunhill cigarette. 3:45 cocaine. 3:50 another glass of Chivas, Dunhill. 4:05 first cup of coffee, Dunhill. 4:15 cocaine. 4:16 orange juice, Dunhill. 4:30 cocaine. 4:54 cocaine. 5:05 cocaine. 5:11 coffee, Dunhills. 5:30 more ice in the Chivas. 5:45 cocaine. 6 p.m. grass to take the edge off. 7:05 Woody Creek Tavern for lunch. Heineken, 2 margaritas, 2 cheeseburgers, 2 orders of fries, a plate of tomatoes, coleslaw, a taco salad, a double order of onion rings, carrot cake, ice cream, bean fritter, Dunhills, another Heineken, cocaine, and for the ride home, a snow cone. A glass of shredded ice over which is poured 3 to 4 jiggers of Chivas. 9 p.m. cocaine. 10 p.m. dropped acid. 11 p.m. chartreuse, cocaine, grass. 11:30 cocaine. Midnight Hunter, ready to write. 12:05 to 6 a.m. chartreuse, cocaine, grass, Chivas, coffee, Heineken, clove cigarettes, grapefruit, Dunhills, orange juice, gin. 6 a.m. in the hot tub, champagne, Dove bars, fettuccine alfredo. 8 a.m. halcyon. 8:20 sleep.
Holy shit.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
the
real deal right there. Yeah.
I mean, that guy, he went after it.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
It's a lot of cocaine.
Damn,
a lot of
that's
cocaine.
Crazy shit.
And a bean fritter.
Yeah, we were talking about that today at work, and I was like, yeah, I can't tell you what's in there, but you got to look it up. So I'm going to send this to people.
Yeah, one of the reasons, that's one of the spots I have to go to is at Woody Creek Tavern in Aspen. That's, it's a legendary spot. I mean, it's right outside of Aspen.
Yeah.
That's where he lived. That's where he partied.
That's
where he
awesome.
shot guns and did cocaine. I mean, it's a beautiful thing.
I'm sure there was cocaine. Like he shot cocaine. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. Cocaine.
Yeah.
Cool, man.
But yeah, that's so yeah, look at the list. If we're missing something and you think we're blowing it in terms of where we're looking, hit us up, skibumpodcast@gmail.com. Tell us why. Tell us what we're doing wrong.
Even better, send us another list. Ask us what we would pick for our top 2 and our bottom 3. That's awesome too. We'll help you out, make a decision.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you're thinking about moving, we'll be your advisors in this journey. We can tell you, no, that place sucks. Don't go there.
It's true. We could be your trip advisor.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for listening. We do appreciate it. Check us out, skibumpodcast.com. We are on the socials, Instagram, X, Facebook, YouTube, Untapped, @skibumpodcast. We forgot to mention before, Patreon. If you want to be part of this madness, you want to join us, you want to help us out, patreon.com/skibumpodcast. We're going to be at Snowbound in a couple months, less than 2 months now. Go to snowboundexpo.com. Get all the info. November 15th through 17th. Need some gear, do some training, 10,000.cc. Go there, 15% off. Use the code BSchneider15. Thank you so much for listening. We do appreciate it, and we'll talk to you guys next week.
Stay high, stay polluting.
See ya.